what up? So, I've been doing lots of thinking. I haven't posted up a video in a couple of days with all the chaos going on. But I think because I'm trying to be a content provider, I think that that has put, or I have put higher standards on myself when it comes to like fish stuff. So um, I don't want to sometimes look bad, or I guess maybe it's a humility thing, and that can't always be good because I mean, in the fish business and fish keeping, there's definitely mistakes are made. Excuse me. I don't have it, but I know it anyways. Anyway, so I've gotten away with something for a long time, and that's the key phrase: is gotten away with it. And because of that, because of my mess ups and not teaching my wife proper procedures, um, it's cost me throughout the last couple of years of fish keeping. I've been doing it for a long time and never really had deaths until recently. And I don't want to say it's her fault. It's my fault because I haven't taught her and I haven't led by example either. I've taken the shortcut on some things, and so um, it costs. This was something I didn't really want to say because it makes me look bad, but at the same time, that's part of it. And anyways, it freaking ended up killing spuds. One of my probably my favorite top two fish that I have, the potato puffer. And I've really been like racking my brain as far as if I wanted to say anything or just kind of get another one and just act like nothing happened. But that's not me. I try to keep it real. But anyways, what happened is, and this is I think what got me a while back when I got a lot of my other fish sick, is my wife came home with some sick fish, and I think that happened again. And what happened this time is nets were used in multiple tanks, and it transferred it from one tank to another, and without proper quarantine and without net soak stuff, which I'm about to talk to you about in a minute here, it ended up costing my fish's life, and I feel really bad. So I've been kind of like bummed. He's been sick, and he actually died, and I've been doing stuff, medicating him and whatnot, and I think it just was, there was no way around it this time. It just was too far advanced. And puffers, being a scales fish, are tough to treat. So I'm really bummed. But I guess I was thought that, you know what, I'm going to tell you guys what's going on, why I haven't been on here, as well as take this opportunity to tell you guys some things that maybe we don't do, or maybe you don't know, or that we lax on. At least I do. And quarantine is huge. Number one. That's the number one thing, is you really got to have a quarantine tank to make sure that they're good before. And I haven't brought my wife up on that enough. And I usually use my experience to look at fish and really examine them, whether or not I'm going to throw them in with the main fish or not. Risk versus reward type of thing. And I kind of know what to look for. I'm not professional by any means. I mean, I've still made mistakes, but she doesn't know what to look for. And so that's my fault. And she just thinks that it's okay just to throw them in the tank. So that's all 100% my fault. And then number two is I really think that net soak is really good. You can make some. There's like some DIY ones or DIY ones that you can use like vinegar and whatnot. But I mean, this stuff's pretty cheap. This Jungle makes it. It's a net soak. Hopefully, I remember to flip this camera around because it does it backwards. And I mean, this will last a long time, and it's very important because, like I said, if you don't know that something was going on in a tank and you use that net in multiple tanks, which I try not to do, but it happens. Boom, there you definitely risked the fish. I mean, very similar to what's going on now with all the crap going on now with the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like we've all been elevated to pay attention to more of our surroundings and what we're touching and what we're not touching, and whether we wash our hands and personal hygiene and all that stuff. And it's the same thing with fish. And unfortunately, they're helpless. You know what I mean? And so they rely on us to do the right thing. And I failed them, and I failed Spud, and he was awesome. And so I'm really wrecking my brain right now and my heart if I'm gonna get another one. I'm trying to do some other things besides like YouTube and whatnot. I'm trying to do some breeding and selling and a lot of things, websites and all. It's crazy right now what I'm trying to do. But so I may just like lay off on him or replacing him for right now, and just kind of maybe make his tank, which is kind of, as you see, kind of trash behind me. Maybe make his tank. I'm thinking about putting like a bunch of shrimp in there or something, because I breed shrimp. I have a lot of different dwarf shrimps and ghost shrimps and all kinds of stuff. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a 40-gallon breeder with those. But anyways, I wanted to take this moment to tell you guys about, it's important to do the proper procedures and come up with a regular thing, so that way, if you have a spouse or kids, they see you doing the right thing, and then that way, if you're gone or if they want to get into it, they do the right things too, and they learn by your example. So, anyways, that's really what I really want to say. Get that kind of off my chest, as well as this little information, and as well as I'm going to feed Sugar Ray some worms. I've been feeding some night crawlers because it's fishing season pretty much now, and I got a couple of night crawlers. I'll probably feed him a couple of those and maybe some little red wigglers or something. Get on camera. It's kind of cool to watch him eat. It's kind of like you see the worm and then he just disappears like spaghetti. So kind of end it with kind of a happy note ish. But I promise I do know what I'm doing. Well, for the most part. But I got reckless and lazy, and it cost my fish, and it sucks. So, anyways. Sit back, relax, and watch me feed Mr. Sugar Ray.